guys, welcome back to my channel, Mystic Magic. Happy New Year's. I am so grateful to have you here, and I quickly just want to thank you so much for all of the love and support that you've given me over the past year. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I truly wish you the happiest, healthiest 2023. I really hope all of your dreams and wishes come true this year. In today's pick a card reading, we are going to be taking a look at a message from your spirit guides. So I have 3 piles prepared for you to choose from today. Over here on pile 1, we have a little Lepidolite. On pile number 2, we have some Fluorite. And on pile 3, we have Tiger's Eye. So feel free to pause the video if you need some more time figuring out which pile you're the most drawn towards. And then once you've chosen, you can scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment and skip ahead to your reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force all the messages to fit you and your life. There could simply just be messages here that are meant for other people watching that just aren't meant for you. Also remember that tarot is just a tool that reads the current energy, and energy is always changing, so remember that you have free will and the power to create change. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hey, pile 1, if you chose the little Lepidolite and this card, this is going to be a reading, a message from your spirit guides. So let's see what it is that your spirit guides want to talk to you about today. Ooh, we have the Crow Spirit, number 17, co-create with spirit. Wow, okay. I love this. This is beautiful. So your guides want to talk to you today about your manifestations and about co-creating with your guides to create the life of your dreams. I feel like there's something that you're really wanting to bring into your reality or change your reality in some way, and this is what your guides are wanting to talk to you about. Before I forget, when I was shuffling for these cards here for the intro, I was hearing the song Relax, Take It Easy by Micah, specifically in the chorus where he goes, relax, take it easy, for there is nothing that we can do, or something like that. So I feel like your guides really want you to be at ease and to have faith and know that like you're doing everything that you can and you're doing a really excellent job, and that they're also working really hard behind the scenes to make this happen for you, and they don't want you to worry, okay? That's a very strong message that I am getting. So let's grab the tarot and see what else they have to say about this. So spirit guides of pile number 1, what else would you like to tell pile number 1, please? What else can you tell us about this co-creation? What is the message that you would like to give to pile 1? And you know, it's really interesting that that song came through because Lepidolite is a really calming, relaxing stone. It really helps ease anxiety. It really helps to calm down and help you sleep better. So I don't know if maybe you've been losing sleep over something, like you've really been wanting something really bad, wanting to make a change or wanting a change to happen, and you're like worrying about, is this ever going to happen? Am I going to be stuck here forever? And like your guides really just want you to relax and take it easy. Okay, so let's see. You may also see crows. That could be like an animal that your guides appear to you as. So if you see crows, whether it's like out in real life, or you see like a picture of them online or on a shirt or something like that, this is your guides coming through. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups. I think I'm going to pull all of your cards and then get into the messages, so hang tight. Oh my, okay. We also have the Empress. Beautiful. What else, please? What would you like to tell pile number 1 today? Oh my, okay. We also have the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles coming out. I feel like your guides have a lot to say to you. There have been so many cards flying out. I feel like they're really excited. So maybe you've been missing out on some of the like messages and signs that they've been giving you, especially if you've been like stressed or worried or like anxious about something. Like if you're very stuck in your head, this can really cause you to miss out on the signs and synchronicities and things like that. On the back of the deck, we have Judgment. Okay. I'm going to clarify these quickly and then I will channel the messages for you. So can you please clarify this Knight of Cups, please? Okay. We have the Fool. Can you clarify the Empress, please? Okay, thank you. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay, we have the World, clarifying the Hermit. Wow, you guys have a lot of major arcana. Can you clarify the Knight of Pentacles and back of the deck, please? Ooh, okay. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I just saw 555 on the timer. Yes, this is definitely about some kind of change. And then we have the Moon on the back of the deck. Wow, look at all these major arcana. Oh my god, and the Wheel of Fortune underneath that. Wow. And the Chariot and the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. Okay. Okay. All right. Wow. All right, let's see. What is the message here? Okay, pile number 1. Your spirit guides want you to free yourself from your desires. And the reason why this is a message that's coming through is because, okay, there's a couple of reasons. One thing is that to desire something is to claim that you do not have it. And so this kind of goes against the manifestation process. Now, that can also sound confusing because manifesting begins with a desire. Of course, we desire to have something or to be something or to have a certain experience, and that is what drives us forward to take the necessary steps and actions towards bringing that into our life. So yes, we do need desires, and desires are natural, they're helpful, we can't get rid of them, we're human after all. But the thing is that sometimes we become way too attached to these desires, or we become way too attached to a particular outcome. And when this happens, it creates a lot of resistance because you'll find yourself hyper-focused on this one particular thing, and it can turn into an obsession sometimes, or even an addiction where we just can't help ourselves from constantly thinking about it, constantly wondering, where is it coming, constantly forcing ourselves to take action and do stuff towards this desire that we want, even when it doesn't feel good. And all of this puts a lot of pressure onto this thing that we want. And as a result of that, it creates a lot of resistance, and it ends up pushing the manifestation further away. And so you're probably wondering, well, okay, so how do you take action towards your manifestation without pushing it away? And the key is that everything must happen naturally. When you look at nature, I think it's a Lao Tzu quote. I'll put it up on the screen if I'm wrong, but it goes something like, nothing in nature is hurried, yet everything happens exactly on time. And when you look at nature and you look at the cycles of nature, everything happens effortlessly. The moon doesn't rush through its different phases. The sun doesn't rush to rise every morning. The grass doesn't rush to grow. The leaves don't rush to fall in the autumn time. Everything happens naturally and with ease. And your guides want you to take this kind of energy that we see happening in nature and incorporate that into how you move towards your manifestations and your desires. So if there's something that you want, let's say you are working on a particular project and you're really excited about it and you really want to finish it so you can put it out there. This is great. This is amazing. It's so great that you have something that you're passionate about that you want to work towards. Now, I'll give you 2 different scenarios on how this might go. In scenario 1, let's say you're feeling really pressured to make this happen because you quit your job to put your all into this project, and you feel like there's a lot of pressure because you feel like you have to prove to people that you made the right decision. You feel like you have to prove to yourself that, the risk was worth it and that this project is going to be something that pays off. And so you have all this pressure on you. And so every day you wake up and all day you work on this project. You start disregarding your other needs like socializing with friends, resting, tending to your chores. Maybe you stopped exercising or you stopped meditating because you feel like every second of your day needs to go towards either physically working on this project or expending energy into it by constantly thinking about it, planning for it, coming up with all of these ABC plans. And in that situation, you're going to hit burnout really quickly. And also you may not see the results that you want because there's just so much pressure on it. It's no longer coming from a place of true love and true fulfillment. It's coming almost from this place of like desperation. And it's like, how sometimes there's people like either who like you romantically or like want to be your friend, and they're just like too aggressive about it and kind of like too in your face and are like really desperate to like get with you or like get your attention. You know how that can be kind of off-putting? Versus scenario 2 where you wake up every day and some days you feel really inspired to take action and work on your project. And then other days you wake up and you're like, you know what? I'm feeling really tired today. I think today I need to rest. I think today I need to take some time out to play with my pets or call my friends, hang out with my family. I think I'm going to hit the town tonight and like treat myself and go have fun. You see how in that scenario, the energy is more flowing and you're taking action when you actually feel inspired to do so, when you feel that excitement from within to work on this project because you love it, not because you have to do it. So your guides are really wanting to bring these kind of different energies to your attention because they really are trying to help you co-create and manifest this thing that you want. And they're really just wanting you to understand how your energy and how you've been approaching this situation has either been helping or hindering you. Your guides want you to know that you do not have to fight in order to manifest anything. You do not have to fight. This doesn't have to be a struggle. This does not have to be a battle. It should not weigh heavily on you. And you'll notice that manifestations happen the fastest when we are manifesting from a place of love and excitement and gratitude, these higher vibrational energies, rather than coming from a place of fear or lack or disappointment even. And they're also wanting you to be mindful of the people and the energies that you're around at this time, especially if you're trying to create or manifest something. This could be people that you're physically surrounded with in your environment, or this could also be the kind of content you're consuming on social media, the kinds of shows that you're watching on TV, the kind of music that you're listening to, the kind of food that you're eating as well. Be mindful of all of this, and you may find it helpful to spend some time on your own where, you turn off your phone, turn off the TV, close your bedroom door, and spend some time with your own energy. And you may find that some of these emotions and pressures and stress that you've been feeling doesn't actually belong to you. This could be energy you're picking up from other people who are projecting their energy onto you, or you could just be very sensitive to energy and you may unknowingly just be picking up other people's bad energy, or not bad energy, negative energy. And so I'm seeing a lot of themes here of release, freedom, liberation, and letting go. Your guides want you to have more faith in yourself and more faith in them and the universe, because they are working tirelessly to make this happen for you, and they've been trying to communicate to you for some time. And so taking this time out by yourself is also going to help you to receive messages from them as well. I think particularly your guides send you a lot of messages through music. So, certain songs coming on. Something you can do that I love to do is whatever music service you use, like I use Spotify, for example, I'll go to my liked songs and I will ask my guides to, send me a message, tell me what I need to know, what I need to hear. You can ask for guidance, a solution. You can ask them for anything. And I just hit shuffle and I listen to that first song. I take a look at the lyrics, and you'll be surprised at how just synchronistic and absolutely perfect the messages that come through are. I also feel like you will receive a lot of signs spending time out in nature as well. So if you're able to go for a walk or just spend time looking out the window, looking at the clouds, paying attention to the trees, paying attention to the weather, and really meditating on this energy of the earth, I think that this will also help you to find a lot of clarity and guidance as well. Back to that message about your guides wanting you to have more faith in yourself and in them. This is part of where this fear of this desire manifestation not coming in is, because if you truly trusted, if you truly believed and had faith and knew 100% that this was already happening for you, you wouldn't be as worried or as stressed out as you are now. So whenever you start to feel these energies of fear or lack or worry or stress, your guides want you to redirect that focus and redirect that energy, and they want you to know that this is happening, period. It's already happening. It's already in the works. Okay, you're already moving towards it, and it is moving towards you. So you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to be stressed out about. Just because you can't see it yet in the physical doesn't mean that it's not happening, pile one. Okay? There is a new beginning on the horizon with you, and your guides want you to continue following your heart and following your intuition as you walk along this path. And you may have struggled with that because of the fear and anxiety you may have been feeling. You know, our fears are very loud. It's very hard to ignore them, but our intuition is very quiet. And if we're in a state of fear or stress, our intuition is going to be drowned out. This is why this time alone is going to be so essential for you to recentering your energy and coming back to this energy of calm and quiet within the mind so that you can really hear your intuition and really hear your heart space and continue to move in the right direction. Your guides also want you to know that this desire, this manifestation, this change that you've been wanting is a lot closer than you think. Like, it's a lot closer than you think. Like, I feel like this is right around the corner. I want to see, can we get a timing on this? I know it's going to be different for everyone, but I want to try. Can we get a timing on when this will be coming in for my pile ones? Can we get a hint as to the oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. So Justice and this Five of Pentacles is really sticking out to me, so I'm going to take those. Oh, okay, the Eight of Pentacles wants to come too. And then the Knight of Pentacles on the back of the deck. Okay, let me see. Okay, one thing that I want to say is that I feel like this is going to come in when you're least expecting it. It's like justice is being served and this thing is coming in when you're able to stop focusing on the fact that it's not there yet. And it will come in when you're busy working towards it. But again, I don't want you to like constantly be working and focusing and thinking on this thing. It will happen when you are just naturally in the flow of working on this and you're able to detach from when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, where it's going to happen. When you let go of that and you can have trust and faith that it will happen in perfect timing and you allow yourself to flow with your inspired actions towards this thing is when it's going to come in. In terms of timing, when the Five and the Eight of Pentacles came out, it was immediately making me think of Capricorn, which is an earth sign, and we are in Capricorn season right now. And then we also have Justice here with the number 11. So January 11th could be very significant. That's also 111. So this is also like a very magical, powerful kind of portal of manifestation. So keep doing what you're doing. And I also want to say, even if this thing doesn't come specifically on the 11th, I feel that regardless, this date is going to be very significant. So on the 11th, take some time out to really meditate on this feeling of being grateful for already having this thing in your life. And actually start doing that now, but especially on the 11th, really sit down and meditate on that energy. I wanted to say marinate. Marinate in that energy. Feel excited, feel grateful. Imagine yourself already living that life that you want. Imagine already having that thing in your life and enjoy it. Enjoy that process and really stay in that high vibrational energy as long as you can, okay? I want to close this reading out getting some advice for you. So let's see, let's use the tarot. So what is the advice you would like to give to pile number 1, please? Okay. We have the 9 of Wands. Yeah. Okay. What else? What is the advice? I'm hearing some of you need a vacation or a break. And I'm definitely getting that with the 9 of Wands here. I think you need a break from like focusing so heavily on this. I feel like you're not even fully aware of how much you've been investing into this. Yeah, 7 of Wands. You've been fighting so hard. And while that's very admirable, it's like you don't have to do that. It's okay to kind of lower your guard here. And continue having faith that this is coming in, because it is. Okay, we have, yeah, we have the Page of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Your guides want you to have more fun. They want you to also focus on other things that bring you happiness and fulfillment. So like going back to this idea of if you're working on a project, like what things have you stopped doing because you've been investing so much time into this project? And by the way, it doesn't have to be a project. This could literally be anything, but this is just the example that I'm using. So for example, like let's say you used to do a lot of gardening, or you used to do yoga, or you used to meditate every day, or you used to paint. It's time to start picking up those hobbies and those practices again and allow yourself to have more fun. The Page of Wands, like I'm definitely feeling like you need a little trip, you need a little break. Even if this is just like a day trip, going somewhere new in your city that you've never gone to before, going out and having a new experience, like an escape room, or like going to a pottery class, or like going to watch a new movie with your friends. It's like you need to get out and do something new to kind of like freshen up your energy and help you recharge. We have the Hierophant on the back of the deck. Your guys also really, really want you to make more effort to connect with them. And again, you can do this through getting some alone time where you can cancel out everybody else's energy and just be alone with your energy. And this is really going to help you connect with your guides and hear the messages that they've been trying to give you, solutions, ideas, support, encouragement. Okay, they've definitely have been trying to send you signs that you've been missing out on. And that's okay. It happens to the best of us. They're never angry with us. They're never upset with us. They always just keep communicating until we get the message that they've been trying to send. So pile number 1, I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that this provided clarity for you and helps you along your path and really helps you to bring your manifestation in. I'm cheering you on. This is right around the corner. It's happening. So just have faith and know that you're walking in the right direction. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hey, pile 2, if you chose the Fluorite, this is going to be your reading. So we're taking a look at what message your spirit guides have for you today. So let's go ahead and see what card you have here. Okay, we have the Wasp Spirit with number 64. Sometimes life stings. Okay. So what I'm getting with this is that your spirit guides are wanting to bring you clarity on a situation that may have brought you pain or disappointment of some kind. And they're wanting to communicate to you and just clear up like why this happened. In the guidebook, this card does talk about how sometimes things don't end up working out in our favor, but that ends up being for our highest good, our greatest good. And so, for example, if you've ever been in a situation where you were dating someone and, you know, you thought things were great and then you broke up and you're like, what the hell? And, you know, you feel heartbroken and, you know, just a multitude of emotions that you feel after a breakup. But then later down the line, you end up meeting someone who is like totally your person and you guys vibe like amazing. And you're like, you look back to your ex and you're like, wow, okay, I can totally see why things didn't work out. I can see why things had to end because it brought me to a situation where I feel so much happier, so much more fulfillment and so much more joy. So it's like, I feel like your guides are wanting you to, or they're wanting to bring clarity on something in retrospect for you. So let's grab the tarot and see what this is about. So Spirit Guides of pile number 2, what is it that you would like to talk to them about today? What is this situation from the past that you want to bring clarity on? Okay, we have Judgment. We have the 6 of Swords and Death. I'm going to pull all of your cards and then I will channel the messages for you. So let's grab another card here. Okay. We also have the Queen of Wands. And on the back of the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, let's clarify these. Can you clarify Judgment, please? One card. Thank you. We have the Hanged Man. 6 of Swords, thank you. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Clarify Death, please. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. Can you clarify the Queen of Wands on the back of the deck, please? Okay, so we have 2 cards. We have the 2 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, clarifying the Queen of Wands. Okay, and on the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. Okay, pile 2. It's very clear that this message that your spirit guides want to talk to you about today is in regards to some kind of ending that left you feeling, I'm hearing sorrow, sad, disappointed, and left out or abandoned in some way. So this could have to do with a connection, whether romantic, a friendship, but this could also have to do with a certain situation, like maybe leaving a job or leaving some kind of situation behind. Take it how it resonates. Everyone's situation will be different, but your guides are saying this was always meant to happen. This was always meant to end. And they're saying that this might not necessarily be comforting for you to hear, but they're saying that not everything is meant to last forever. And truthfully, nothing really does last forever. Everything is always changing forms. Everything is always transforming. And there are certain connections or certain situations in our life that are there to teach us a lesson. They are there to help guide us forward along our journey until we get to that next checkpoint. And once we get to that checkpoint, it's almost like being passed off to another connection or another situation that is meant to guide us forward from that point onto the next checkpoint. I hope this makes sense. So for example, like they're taking me to Lord of the Rings where, obviously Frodo and Sam go off on this like huge adventure and they need to make it to Mordor and they got to destroy the ring. Think about all the people that Frodo comes into contact with along this journey who help him reach his end destination. All of those people weren't with him from beginning to end. Some appeared, in the first movie, some appeared right near the end. Some of the same people came and left within the same journey. And, Frodo could have been in despair over some people not being able to come forward with him. And he certainly did. There were certainly moments where he had to leave certain places behind, certain people behind, and that was very difficult. But the further along you go on your journey, you realize why certain people or certain situations had to end. And it's always for our own growth and evolution. And what they're saying is whatever this thing that ended was, it ran its course. You gained everything that you could out of the situation. You gained everything that you needed from the situation. You learned what you had to learn. I'm hearing, I don't know if it's a song or if it's just like a quote, but it's like, it's like, I learned what being a friend was when I was alone or something like that. I don't know why that's coming up. Maybe that's relevant for someone. The point being is that you gained the wisdom that you needed from that situation. And the only direction left to go in was to move forward and to leave it behind. And of course, when things end, it's very hard to see what's coming next. It kind of feels like the end of the world sometimes. It feels like everything is falling apart. And that's a natural reaction to have. Change is very difficult. But they're saying that had you stayed in that situation or had that situation continued, it really would have stagnated your growth. It would have stagnated your life, and eventually you would have gotten to the point anyways of moving forward from it. So whether it happened when it did or whether it happened 6 months or 3 years into the future, your guides are saying it is inevitable that this would have ended and you would have chosen to move forward because you were not meant to stay there forever. There is something so much greater for you that is making its way towards you as you go down this path of healing from the situation. So they're wanting you to know that they understand that this was very difficult for you, as all endings can be, and they have been trying to offer consolation and support to you by sending you messages and trying to give you hope about what's to come. Now, specifically what I'm seeing is that this situation has really opened your eyes up to how powerful you really are. The situation has really helped you to see your worth and to see how much power and how much fortitude that you have. And you may be thinking like, well, I don't feel really empowered after that situation. I actually feel kind of insecure, or I feel kind of, shitty about myself. And that may be true, but that is where the lesson is. In order to gain something, we lose it. In order to recognize our worth, sometimes we feel like we don't have any worth so that we can rediscover it again. Sometimes when we don't feel powerful, it's so that we can learn to identify the power within us again. This is what they're saying. And they're saying now that the struggle is over and that you're entering this period of really integrating these lessons that you've learned. So you may feel that you're sort of in a stage of limbo where this thing has ended, but something has not yet begun. I just saw 1313 on the timer, and it's really taking me to this death card, where we can see there's one door that's closed, but another door is opening in the background as well. So, and especially with the judgment card being here too, you're going through a rebirth, you're going through an ascension, and this cycle that you've been in is almost done. What follows judgment is the world card, and this talks about victory, success. It's a graduation of sorts where you've completed a major chapter of your life, or you've learned a major lesson along your journey. So your guides want to tell you that you've been doing so much amazing work, and they really want to commend you for this. You've been working really hard at healing. You've been working really hard at rediscovering your own power. You've been working really hard at working through your emotions and understanding yourself on a much deeper emotional and soulful level. And this period that you've been in where you may have felt more isolated or alone after the ending of the situation, it really has been so that you have the time and space to heal from it. And they want you to know that you're not going to be alone forever, or that you will not be in this situation forever, because things are changing. There's newness that is going to come in. And once you are able to process and transmute this energy, you have a decision to make. This decision has to do with whether you are going to stay where you are, or whether you are going to take this opportunity, this fresh slate, to move forward towards something new. But they want you to know that this difficult cycle has ended, and that when you're ready, there are new beginnings on the horizon for you. They're saying that it's okay to mourn over what you have lost or what has been let go of. But at the same time, they would like for you to also be excited again about the possibilities of life. They want you to also not look at the unknown as something that is scary or something that feels like doom, but also to look at the unknown as a place of unlimited possibilities. Anything can happen, and you have a role, you have a choice in what happens next. So by integrating this wisdom and these lessons that you've learned through this situation, now you can choose moving forward what type of experiences you would like to have. So for example, if this was a breakup, okay, maybe you discovered there were certain things about this person or about this dynamic that you really didn't like. Now going forward, you choose the way in which people treat you, just as an example. They're also wanting you to drink more water. This is going to help you really cleanse out your emotional body and your sacral chakra as well. And they're also saying that part of why you may feel stuck is because you have already processed what you need to process about the situation, but have not yet chosen to move forward. So there could be some stuck or blocked energy in your sacral and solar plexus chakras. And the way to unblock this is by starting to take action again, starting to come back to those things that brought you joy, to start reconnecting to things that bring you pleasure, whether this is eating delicious food or wearing clothes that feel really good or spending time with friends who really uplift your energy. It's time to start putting one foot in front of the other and taking steps towards this new future, towards this new beginning that's happening. So I want to see for you like what's to come now. So can you tell us what's to come for pile 2 now that this situation has ended, please? Okay. So we have the 4 of Cups. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And what's to come after this? Now that this situation has ended. Ooh. Okay. We have the 5 of Pentacles and the Devil coming out together. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Tower. Okay. So one thing that's really interesting is when I put the Devil card down, it slid over right on top of this 8 of Cups. So I actually think I'm going to leave it there. So this is really interesting. So your guides are reiterating the fact that right now, you seem to be very stuck emotionally on this situation that has left you feeling hurt or disappointed. You may find yourself really ruminating over this, thinking a lot about it, not really taking a lot of action, and not seeing that there's new opportunities that are wanting to enter your life that you just aren't aware of. And they're saying that as you walk away from this attachment that you have to this situation that's left you disappointed, you will be walking straight into something that you feel like has been missing. With the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, I'm seeing someone who is just, it's crazy because it's like you don't even fully recognize like how amazing and how powerful you are, especially with this Queen of Wands here. It's like you're someone who's so independent, who's so intelligent, who can truly have anything that they want, including a lot of material abundance. So I don't know like what you do or what you're talented at, but I feel like you're sitting on a gold mine, and this is what's to come. With the Tower on the back of the deck and the Chariot underneath that, wow, with Justice and the 8 of Wands. Okay, wow, there's a lot going on here. Okay. I'm just going to pick up the whole deck. So with the Tower, these illusions have fallen away and you're seeing things for what they are now. You're having clarity on the situation that has ended, and this is helping to bring you closure. It's interesting that we have the Chariot underneath because this is telling me that you are absolutely going to move forward from this. And earlier when I was talking about having a choice with this 2 of Wands, we see that coming up again here with the Chariot. This way, that way. So you will start to notice that you have much more freedom of choice. There's going to be a lot of opportunities that are coming your way, and they're saying you get to choose. This isn't like you only have one option. You're going to have many options. We also have 7-7 here. The Tower reducing to the number 7 and the Chariot underneath. Again, this is highlighting the fact that you have been really awakening. You have been becoming so much more self-aware and really nailing these spiritual lessons on the head are the words that I'm hearing. With Justice underneath, this could have been a karmic situation, especially with this Death card indicating a rope that is being cut. To me, this refers to like an energetic cord tied between you and a person or a situation. So this was definitely karmic. there was a lesson to be learned here, and you have learned this lesson, and now you are being freed from this. Balance and order are going to be restored into your life, and as soon as this happens, things are going to move along quickly for you with the 8 of Wands here. So expect after this period of stagnancy and not many things happening, that things are going to pick up very quickly for you and is going to move you into the unknown with the moon, but it's something exciting. It's something that you have been dreaming about, something that you desire on a subconscious or a soul level that you can't quite see yet. Yet is the key word. And it's interesting because I was talking about how you may struggle to really see how powerful you really are. And in this moon card, the cat's reflection is this beautiful big panther. Okay, this is you. You may see yourself as this little domesticated cat, but you are this panther. Wow, and underneath that we have temperance. Again, reassurance that healing, balance, and yes, healing and balance are coming back into your life, and this is a time to take things slowly. Allow things to take their course in a natural way. You don't need to push or force this. Especially with that 8 of Wands coming out, this is a very natural energy. This isn't anything that you have to do. Wow, and then this is all leading you, this balance, this integration is leading you to the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So your heart's desire, that thing that brings you so much joy and fulfillment that makes you want to scream at the top of your lungs and like shake people by the shoulders and be like, holy shit, like this is craziness. Okay, so that's what this is all leading you towards. Wow, that is beautiful. I want to grab some advice for you now to close the reading off. So what is the advice, please, for pile 2? Okay, thank you. We have the Devil reversed. I'm hearing Let It Go from Frozen. May want to watch that movie. Could be messages for you there. Okay, wow. So we also have the 4 of Cups coming out again, as well as the 3 of Wands. I'm feeling one more card. So let's grab one more card. Advice for pile 2, please. Okay, we're going to take them all. I have the Page of Wands. We have the Lovers, we have Death, and the Wheel of Fortune that all came out together. Wow. Wow, yes, okay. Let's see. Let me make some space here. These, I feel like, this is one message right here. This is another message here. Yes. Okay. On the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Yes, your guides are encouraging you to move forward with passion and conviction towards the things that you truly desire, towards the things that bring you a lot of fulfillment. With the Devil reversed and this 4 of Cups coming up again, the advice is to, again, allow yourself to process everything that's happened and release and purge, cry if you need to. I keep getting like the water element coming up, so taking salt baths, just showers. I mean, obviously you bathe and you do hygiene, but I mean like like taking a spiritual bath or spiritual shower where you bless the experience and ask it to cleanse you of anything that no longer serves you, cleanse you of energy that doesn't belong to you, etc., etc. Spending time near water, drinking more water, staying hydrated, doing sacral chakra work. These are all things that can help you. Okay, so there's a lot of release that's going on, and they're really wanting you to be excited about the expansion that is coming after with this Three of Wands and the Page of Wands. They're encouraging you to go out and have fun, to step outside of your comfort zone and do something new. I find it interesting that on both of these, the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, I see the pyramids in the background. I don't know if you have a specific connection to Egypt, if you've always been interested in that, but there's an element of exploration, whether this is physically traveling to somewhere you feel called to go, or whether this is about researching a specific place, an ancient civilization, anything like that. I'm also hearing Lemuria, ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, any kind of, yes, whether it's an ancient civilization that has been lost, so to speak, or if this is a place that is in our current reality that you would like to travel to one day. Explore, do research, immerse yourself in that, get excited about the future. With the Lover's Death and the Wheel of Fortune here, this is very significant, and this is really confirming to me what I was saying about this situation that ended was a karmic contract. And you are going to notice how much your life changes after this. They're saying expect the unexpected, but this is meant to be something that's really exciting. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is like very sudden shifts and changes, but it's not like the Tower, which we saw coming out earlier. The Wheel of Fortune, especially being upright, talks about big blessings, a lot of abundance. Again, messages of travel coming through with this. And I'm also seeing that whatever connection or situation you left behind is going to be replaced with something that is so much more aligned with this newer version that you have become through the ending of this. I hope that makes sense. So for example, if this was a connection that was left behind, you now will be coming into union with someone who is a soulmate, someone who resonates with you on a soul level. If this is about a job that's ended, this is about coming into union with a career path that is so aligned with your soul that you will wake up every day and feel like, I can't believe this is my job. I can't believe I get paid to do this. I can't believe this is my life. This is just like pure excitement and joy. And it's not to say that there won't ever be challenges or that you won't ever have to work hard or put in effort. But it's a different kind of work and effort when you are doing something that you are genuinely, truly passionate about and in love with. So the advice here is to buckle up because there's a lot of change that is going to happen. There's a lot of forward movement and momentum that is coming to you, and they want you to be prepared. So take this time to rest and put yourself out there, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of synchronistic meetings and opportunities that arise the more that you put yourself out there. So pile 2, this is your reading. I really hope that this brought you clarity and shed light on your situation. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you guys so, so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, if you chose the Tiger's Eye, this is going to be your reading all about what message your spirit guides have for you today. So let's go ahead and see what your card here is. Ooh, we have the Wolf Spirit, the number 67. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Wow. So your guides are wanting to talk today about some information that you have come into and how you can use that to your advantage. The number 67 is really standing out here to me. This, when we add this together, we get 13, and this is taking me to the Death card. So I feel like whatever this knowledge or information that you have, it can really help to change things for you. And with the Wolf Spirit being here, as well as the Tiger's Eye crystal, I feel like this is knowledge or information that can really empower you and help you to change your life in a dramatic way, is what I'm hearing. I'm also really being drawn to the eyes here. I'm hearing eyes are the windows to the soul. Okay. Let's pull the tarot and see what this is about. Okay, Spirit Guides. So what, Spirit Guides of pile number 3, what is it that you want to tell pile number 3 today? What can you tell us about this knowledge, this wisdom that will really help to change pile number 3's life? What is this about, please? Whew. Okay. So we have let me show you this way. We have the Knight of Wands coming out in reverse. And then we also had the Magician coming out. Oh, okay, they want it to be upright. Okay, Knight of Wands upright, Magician. What else, please? I'm going to pull all of your cards and then I will channel for you. Okay, we also have the 6 of Cups in reverse. But again, they don't want me to put it in reverse. Okay, let's grab another card. Ooh, okay, thank you. We have Strength. Okay. On the back of the deck, we have Temperance. Okay, can you clarify the Knight of Wands, please? One card. Okay, thank you. We have the 2 of Cups. Clarify the Magician. Okay. Okay, no, neither of those cards. Let's see. Can you clarify the Magician? Not this one, this one. We have Death coming out. Can you clarify the 6 of Cups? Thank you. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the 6 of Cups. I'm hearing that song. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Okay. Can you clarify Strength on back of the deck? Thank you. We have the High Priestess, clarifying Strength. And back of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Wow, underneath that was the 9 of Cups. By the way, if you hear any pitter-pattering in the background, it's the dog. Okay, so let's see. Oh, very interesting because we have the wolf spirit coming through. Okay. Something about loyalty. They're saying you already know. You already know what this is. Okay. You already know what this is. You've been sitting on some information for some time, trying to figure out what the best way to move forward or the best way to utilize this to your advantage. And your guides are wanting to come through today to just to remind you, it's good to analyze and reflect on this information, but also to So yes, it is good to take stock of this information that you have, analyze it, look at it from different angles, see how you could use this to your advantage. But now is approaching the time to start taking action on this information. How can you integrate this into your life? Now, this is going to be different for everyone, so they're not really giving me any specifics on what this information is or anything like that, because everyone's situation is going to be different. But taking action on this information and allowing it to be something that can move you forward in life is really going to help you. I think for some time, maybe when you first receive this information, it may have felt a bit of a burden to you because I'm getting the sense of that whatever this information is, whatever this idea is, or whatever, it almost feels like a lucky strike or a pot of gold or something like this. And I'm getting this energy of like not wanting to fumble the bag, not wanting to mess things up or to like make the wrong move. So you took some time to kind of figure out your options, figure out what you can do with this, make different plans, analyze things in different ways. And this is great. Now they're wanting you to be confident and to start taking action towards these plans or ideas that you've started to formulate. And they're saying you already know which course of action is the best one to take. So you may have come up with plan A, plan B, plan C, or you have multiple different routes that you can take with this information. They're saying you already know. And if there is any confusion about which direction to go in, to take the time out to meditate and reflect on your own inner energy. You are very powerful, pile 3. We have the Queen of Wands, we have strength, we have the Magician here. You're very powerful, and the Knight of Wands as well. Like, we literally have this dragon coming up twice for you. We have a lion here. We have the wolf spirit. This is very powerful energy. And now I'm hearing with great power comes great responsibility. So I think this is how you're feeling. You're feeling like this information or this idea can do so much for me. And I feel like I have an obligation and a responsibility to make sure that I'm using this in the best way possible. While this is true, they don't want you to be putting so much pressure on yourself. They want you to surrender that feeling of pressure and responsibility to them. I'm also hearing slow and steady wins the race, so don't feel like you need to rush in order to get to the finish line, or that you need to rush in order so that you don't miss out on this opportunity. You will not miss out on this opportunity because it is meant for you. And what's meant for you, you can never miss. It will always be there. It will always be part of your timeline. So whether you take action now or you take action in 3 months, it's still going to be there. However, don't use that as an excuse to procrastinate, is what they're saying. They're also wanting you to... They really want you to tap into your solar plexus energy as well as your third eye chakra. And they want you to feel empowered about the information that you receive. I feel that a lot of you are very in tune with the divine, but don't know or have never gotten any like external confirmation or anything like that. And so you may feel like you're crazy at times, and you're not crazy, pile 3, okay? I know this feeling sometimes when you get these like intuitive hits or these downloads of information. Your intuitive body is like, yes, this makes so much sense. And then the logical mind kicks in and finds reasons why this doesn't make any sense, or like, how do you know for sure? And I see that there can sometimes be this kind of war between your your logic, your intellect, and your emotions or your intuition. And your guides are saying this doesn't need to be a fight. The reason that we have both is because both are necessary, and they are not meant to be at war with each other. They are meant to come into union and help each other out, because it's not beneficial to be only intellectual and rational, and it's not beneficial to only be emotional and intuitive and irrational in that sense. But to learn how to balance both together is really how you are going to create the most change in your life. And this is already what you're starting to do. You are integrating these two aspects of yourself. You're integrating your masculine and your feminine energies, your light and your shadow, your intellect and your emotion, your practicality and your intuitive abilities. And you're bringing this all together to become one fully integrated, harmonized being. And this is really going to change things for you. So now the question becomes, what is it that you want? What do you want to manifest? What do you dream your life to be? Because whatever it is that you envision or whatever it is that you desire, you can have. And because of the fact that you've integrated all of these aspects of yourself and have joined them together, have brought them into balance and harmony, manifesting is literally going to be as easy as that. Okay, I can't help but notice we have all of these glowing wands. Okay, and all of these, and all of these cards here. Like, there's so much energy. There's so much energy here. And, no, this one here. And again, in the Magician card, like, look at all of this energy. You are awakening. You are going through a major expansion. There is a lot of enlightenment going on here. And yes, it will take some time to integrate this. So if you feel confused or you feel like you're going back and forth and you're at odds with yourself at times, you're not going backwards. This is just part of the integrating process. And there's also something about something that you have acquired from the past that is also going to help you. So your guides are really wanting you to meditate. This could be something from a past life or in the past of this current incarnation that you have. So they are wanting you to meditate or spend time alone where you can reflect, maybe do automatic writing or guided meditation of the sorts, and have no expectations and just allow whatever to come through to come through. I'm hearing the song or the part of the, well, it's a song in Harry Potter, but I think it's originally from Macbeth, where the line that goes, "Something wicked this way comes," but it's not in like it's not in like a grim way. It's not in like a bad way. It's like, I feel like there's something amazing that's going to happen here. I want to find out more. Can you give us more information? Like, what will this lead to? What will this knowledge, this wisdom, whatever this information is, what is it going to lead to for pile 3? Wow, we have the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Wow, wish fulfillment. Yeah. What is this going to lead to for pile 3? Thank you. The Hermit. Okay. The 4 of Cups. And we have the Star on the back of the deck. Wow. You guys are very old souls. You may resonate with being a star seed. Wow. We also have the Justice card. We have the Emperor and the King of Swords underneath as well. This is going to lead to wish fulfillment, period. Like, with the Star and the 9 of Cups here. Also with the Hermit, you may see repeating 9s, 99, 999, etc. This is an indication of a cycle coming to a close, but also Okay, I'm also hearing astral travel, so you may do that while you're sleeping. The number 9 also makes me think of humanitarian efforts and things like that. So maybe this thing that you're sitting on is not something that's just going to impact you, but it's also going to make a much larger impact on the world. This is also going to lead you to have another spiritual awakening or expansion, ascension, enlightenment, with the Hermit card being here. So this path that you're on is definitely of the spiritual nature, because I can see this one event triggering a series of awakenings and really opening you up more and really expanding your perspective, expanding your capacity to feel. So I see that your emotional body is going to be expanding. And overall, it's going to lead you to a much greater sense of feeling satisfied and fulfilled in your life. With Justice and the Emperor and the King of Swords being under the deck as well, this could lead to a contract of some sort, a position of power or authority, or becoming a master. I'm hearing ascended master, so like mastering some kind of craft or industry or area of knowledge. You're going to be looked at as a figure of authority or an expert on whatever this is, and people are going to look to you as a role model, but also as a guide, as a person to follow the path of. And this is very interesting because in the first 2 readings, the dog was very quiet, but in your reading, he has been making a lot of noise. So your guides are wanting you to not be distracted by things. There are going to either be people or other opportunities or circumstances that are going to come up that are going to distract you. And it's up to you to use your intuition and your discernment to know what is truly meant for you and what is just a distraction trying to lead you away from this. But you are meant to share this knowledge and this wisdom that you've gained, and they're saying you will know how to do this and when to do this. I want to get some advice for you. I feel like these messages have been really vague and kind of mysterious. I'm hoping this is resonating for you. What is the advice, please, for pile 3? What is the advice? Wow, we have death coming out again. I'm hearing don't resist. Okay, don't resist. And I'm hearing that Michael Bublé song, Feeling Good. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, and I'm feeling good. So yes, they're wanting you not to resist. There's a new beginning that's coming, which means that there is something that must end as well. Now, this ending may have already happened. That may have already been in the past, which is why you're in this kind of incubation period of being very reflective on what to do with this information. Again, we have the 4 of Cups coming out. What else, please? What is the advice? There's a lot of 4s here, a lot of repeating 4s. You're very protected and you're being supported. You will not go without. So if there's anything that you feel like you're missing, keep walking along this path. Don't wait until you have everything you need to move forward. Keep moving forward and everything that you need will find its way to you, okay? It's kind of like when you're playing a video game. It's like you have to go out into the world and explore the level in order to acquire all the different weapons and all the different like gadgets and stuff that's going to help you. You don't just get everything right at the beginning. Oh my God, we have the Hermit coming out again. Okay. Is there anything else? Any advice? Any other message? Anything? And And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Yes, a lot of nines. A lot of nines and a lot of fours. We have the Page of Wands on the back of the deck. Okay. The Ace of Cups under that. Yeah, there's a lot of expansion happening in your emotional body. They are wanting you to explore your inner world. They are wanting you to kind of do a deep dive into your soul. This could look like doing past life regressions, kind of like what we talked about earlier. I'm hearing like lost civilizations and like lost lands. They're showing me some cards from the Starseed Oracle deck, but I don't have it on me right now. So they're wanting you to spend more time meditating and reflecting on your inner world, journal about it, dream journal. I feel like you get a lot of downloads, ideas, information being channeled through you. And it's like this star card. It's like you are channeling it down from source, and it is your job to then in turn channel this to the Earth Collective. So, wow, this is very powerful. So yes, keeping a physical record of these ideas, these dreams, these downloads that you get are going to be really helpful. Even doing voice notes, voice recordings. If you don't feel like doing automatic writing, you could literally just turn on your voice notes and just talk and like see what comes out. They're also wanting you to make sure that you're taking care of your physical body at this time. Make sure that you are sleeping well. You may find that you have like a lot of really vivid, crazy, or weird dreams, and it may leave you feeling kind of exhausted in the morning. So take a nap if you can, or go to bed earlier, just to ensure you're getting enough rest at this time. This is also going to help you integrate all of this information and all of this healing that has been going on, all of this expansion. With that being said, also stretch your body too, get your body moving, yoga, exercise, walking, any form of movement that you enjoy. Make sure you're eating well, being conscious of the kinds of food that you're ingesting. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Okay. Really just focusing on self-care. Physical, mental, emotional, energetic, everything. This is really going to benefit you at this time. And with this Ace of Cups, again, it's like I really feel like you have such a strong crown chakra. Very, very strong crown chakra, and they're wanting you to be more confident about this, okay? You already know. Don't let the outside world or your logical mind try to dissuade you from what your soul and your heart knows to be true. I actually feel called, I didn't do this for the other group, so don't tell them. Or if you're coming from another group, sorry about it, but I feel called to use the Animal Spirit deck again and grab another card. Spirit Guides of Pile 3. What is a closing message? Is there anything else you would like Pile 3 to know at this time? Any final advice, words of encouragement, clarity? Okay, thank you. Ooh, we have, wow, number 44, Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. Yes. Ooh, very interesting. You may have been drawn to pile number 2. Just saying. Okay. Reclaim your power. Absolutely. I've been mentioning this very strong solar plexus chakra energy. So you may want to do meditations, focus on the solar plexus, wear more yellow, eat more yellow foods, work with the fire element, things of this nature. On the back of the deck, we also have the Stag Spirit, take the lead. And that's interesting because this is the image that's used on the box of the deck and on the guidebook. So there's definitely an element here of, yeah, I was saying that with, okay, hold on. With Justice, the Emperor, and the King of Swords, you're definitely going to be in a powerful position where you are the leader. And your guides are really wanting you to start stepping into this role, okay? You're going to be seen, and maybe this is something you know, and maybe this is something that you know, and so you feel a little bit of resistance to it because you're like, whoa, this is going to be really big and there's going to be no going back. You're right. But at the same time, this is something that's inevitable. It's going to happen anyways. And like, you were perfectly designed for this. You were made for this. This was made for you. This is a perfect match, a perfect fit. So be confident in yourself. Be confident in your abilities. Know that you are heavily, heavily, heavily being protected and guided and supported, okay? With the number 44, I was already seeing repeating fours a lot in your reading. This is an extra confirmation. If you see repeating fours, whether it's on the time, whether it's a license plate, on your bill, on a total at the cash register, a phone number, like anything, this is your guides letting you know that you are protected and you're being supported on this path, okay? So pile 3, I hope that this brought you clarity. I hope that this reading helped you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I love you guys so, so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.